we don't know what impact is going to be. Perhaps, Ashish, if you know what impact is going to be essentially on Indians who are going to queue up outside petrol pumps this morning, will they have to pay more as opposed to yesterday, or are OMCs going to absorb some of that hike as of today and the next couple of days? Will there be volatility? Because overnight we saw Brent crude touching an all-time high since November last year at $90 a barrel. It was hovering between $75 to $85 for the past at least 12 months. What impact is that going to have on the markets and on Indian consumers?
I don't think so. They are going to increase the price soon, because there's we must not forget that there's an election year, and recently they have reduced the prices of LPG cylinders by 200 rupees. So rest assured, you will keep on paying 106.33 in Mumbai if you are buying petrol. And another thing is that these OMCs have made very good profit in the last year, because when crude was at 65 to 85 also, they have never decreased the prices. So they have good watches and good money what they have earned in last year. So I'm not expecting any price hike coming maybe near future.
All right.
Also.
All right, but overall, we've been talking about price stability in oil. Perhaps that price stability at $90 a barrel has come in, Ashish. Are you looking at a further hike anytime soon? Are you hoping that this $90 a barrel will sustain through end of December? What is your outlook on oil prices globally in the next couple of months?
Because Ashish, we are reading that it's going to touch $100 a barrel very soon, because that's the expectation at least. What happens when oil touches $100 a barrel?
So even oil touches $100 a barrel, you are not going to see any major increase in retail price as far as concerned. Because because they have not decreased the prices in when the price was $65, so they cannot increase when it touches $100. And almost they have made around 65,000 crore rupees extra in previous year. So I'm not I'm not having that view that retail prices will go up, though prices will go up for manufacturing community or aviation, etc.
I was about to come to that.
Some impact is going to be there.
Okay, I was about to come to that. What impact are we going to see in other sectors as a rise of rising crude prices, on manufacturing, on aviation fuel, on allied sectors for that matter? Larger impact perhaps of this $90 a barrel, which is at an all-time high.
Right. So some impact is going to be on aviation sector for sure. But one good thing is that if you see the kind of profitability Indigo is reporting, the kind of airfares have really moved up. They are also having big cash surpluses. So maybe some decline in profitability is going to be there. But as air travel is picking up so much, so I don't think so that it will be taking again them into red, like what was the scenario earlier. So we should not short at least aviation stock as such. I think the major short candidate, if somebody want to take, are going to be OMCs only. I'm not witnessing, or I'm not expecting any major changes happening in as such in aviation side also.
Okay, would you say this is going to be a price at which crude will settle at least for the next couple of months, or do you see there's going to be an increase here on? I mean, this is the price point that a lot of analysts, a lot of experts, in fact, OPEC countries had been waiting for prices to stabilize. Is this that stable price point?
So I think 85 to 95 will be a sweet spot at least in 1 quarter as such. Because this is slightly knee-jerk reaction that Saudi and Russia, they are cutting production. But if demand is not going to be there at higher prices, they have to again increase the production. So or at $100 per barrel, if crude touches that level, is not good for global economy also. And the US is still struggling to tame down the inflation. So it will be a big beating there. So a lot of pressure is going to come if again oil touches 100.
All right, and as far as inflation is concerned, it is going to be a bummer for the US at this point, may not be so much for India if it's absorbed by the Indian government and OMCs because they're sitting on a large cash pile. But for US specifically, this could result in higher inflation. Will this be a move that Fed is likely to rein in when they make their next decision, whenever they decide on a rate cut or rate hike next time?
Yes, this is the major point which you have highlighted. Because if inflation is not controlled, again they will be forced to do a rate hike. If not in September, in December. And the way like the bond yields are going up, again it shows that September or December one price hike may come because they are not able to curtail inflation, and just higher crude prices will add to fuel in this fight against inflation as such. So this is only one cause of concern for not only for India but for global economy. But I think it will be too early to comment on that. Let's just wait and watch at least for one more.
Okay, but MPC will of course have to weigh in that very important decision made by Moscow and not just Moscow for that matter, both Russia and other countries of course of oil price cut. But let's quickly talk about impact on India. And India importing oil from Russia has gone down in the past couple of months. Some are saying that there's not enough demand. Others are saying India is looking for an alternative outside of Russia, perhaps looking at Saudi Arabia, and they're not getting the discounts that we were getting some time back, and therefore it makes all the more sense to look for alternatives. What is going to be the impact on India's import of oil? Will Russia continue to be lucrative now after the production cut and possible rise in prices?
Yes, Russia will be again lucrative because if you see in July, the average price at which you bought crude from Russia was around $68. So now, as the prices are going up, so certainly even after discounts, it will be somewhere in $82 as such.
Okay.
But I'm sure because if crude prices are going up, you will force to buy more oil from Russia because you are expecting some discount. So I think India's import from Russia is going to go up for sure in coming months.
All right.